What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here with some CWC match review number 24. Shout out Kobe Bryant. Australia v the Netherlands. I don't want to say this was a smashing. I want to say this was more than that. This was a fucking shellacking. Australia win by 309 runs. The biggest World Cup win for this entire tournament so far. I don't know if anyone's going to beat this. And with all due respect to the Netherlands, they looked like a bunch of, local farmers out there. They didn't exactly see what was going on. And with all due respect, they've had a very good World Cup. They've beaten South Africa. They've rebuilt some great scores against Sri Lanka. They've had some interesting games where they've been in it till the end. Not today. So this one, a little bit over quicker. Don't want to call it match fixing, but I hope they got some good under the table coin here, the Netherlands. And hey, this one finishes at a good time as well. So this didn't go to like 3:30, 4 a.m. like it usually would as well. So appreciate the early sleep for me. And we're here to talk some Cricket World Cup. So game 24, halfway through the tournament. If you didn't see my power rankings video from 2 days ago, go watch that. But Australia, we're bumped up. I would put us up a category almost now. Let's get into it. Player of the match I don't know what the fuck we just witnessed. I don't know how it's mathematically possible. 106 of just 44 rocks. Now, I actually believe he brought his 100 up off 39. And honestly, it was coming towards the end of the innings. I was just expecting that, we've collapsed a little bit. We could have had 400. We'll probably settle for about 330, 340 here. And no, sir. When you've got a guy named Glenn Maxwell who can either just fucking blitz or do not a whole lot, he chose tonight to blitz. A bit of a good deck for him, a little bit slower than usual. Netherlands, of course, not the classiest of world-class bowlers, so slight advantage there, just a bit slow off the deck. And really, there's not much you can do when someone is playing a full fucking bunger straight at their head, reverse smacking it for 6 twice in a row. There's not much you can do about that. 106, I mean, it's going to be a hard knock to beat this entire World Cup because he just came out at the right time in true Maxwell style. And this is what we always expect from him. It may be a bit too much to expect this, but when you get something like it, he looks like the greatest cricketer to ever touch a fucking bat. So, massive stuff, and kicked us away to get to 400, which was looking like a really good chance early. Then we kind of collapsed after Warner went out, and then Maxi kind of saved us at the end. So, subscribe if you guys are new. Have I said that? Doesn't matter. Let's get into it. Australia into bat first. Would have taken that anyways. I would have preferred to bat first, to be honest, against the Netherlands in the sun. Try and keep them out there for as long as the full 50. Mitchell Marsh. Now, no Travis Head, so Head did not come back in. I didn't understand that. I would have had Travis Head back in this team. This was the perfect opportunity to get some form and some match fitness back. They don't choose it. I really don't fucking understand why. But I guess the Australian selectors decide whatever they want. Mitchell Marsh still opening. Hasn't had a great World Cup. Let's be honest. He made that one big 100, which was massive against Pakistan. It was a match, just an incredible knock, really, from someone who's opening. But he still has done nothing around that. Now, when you score 100, I guess it kind of makes up for anything else, but it's just not his natural position. I prefer him being at 3 or 4, definitely 4 for my opinion. And so when Head comes back in, Marnus out, Marsh into 4, and then Travis Head to open, I think that's pretty much the easiest way about it. So unfortunately does go for 9. He does this too often where he just tries to smack the fuck out of everything early and then it just skies, he's out. So that's unfortunate there. David Candace Warner, 104 off 93, a match classy winning innings. I don't know if those words really went together, but that's what it felt like to me. 104 off 93, 11 fours and 3 sixes. Some of the sixes he hit, just getting down on the one knee and kind of like paddling it over the head for 6. It was some real AB de Villiers stuff there for a moment, but stands up on the big stage, back-to-back centuries, is averaging like 70 in this World Cup, is Australia's leading run scorer, and is really proving his worth in this white ball team still. We know that Warner is probably about 10 months away from retiring in the red ball form, but in the white ball cricket, he's still as good as he's ever been. And I'm so happy for Warner. I am a massive David Warner fan, always have been, always backed the man in. And, people in Australia especially love to hate this man. I don't know why, but people love to pick on Warner and always try and get him out of the team. Hold on a minute. I haven't heard those David Warner haters very much anymore. So, just a really good knock there. He did slow down once he was on like 90, but I don't really give a shit. Made 100 and we win. So that's enough. Steve Smith. Yeah, I mean, cool. 9 fours, a 6. Just played a regular Steve Smith knock there. Would have loved to see him go on, but just to see my man Steven Smudgy Boy Smitherson with 71 runs, I love that. He almost did run out David Warner though. There was a run there, Steve. Don't get selfish and think about yourself. You need to back up and help out Candace Warner at the other end, okay? You're lucky he didn't go out. Otherwise, Warner, he would have thrown that bat through your head. I'm not going to lie. But lucky, nothing happened. Got his ton. Smith made 71. Looked really good. Solid, like usual. Just a regular Steve Smith innings. Nothing too outrageous, to be honest. Just your regular Steve Smith stuff. Marnus Labuschagne now playing for his position in the team. You got to be honest, there's no position in this team for him. He's got a massive future in this Australian team, but when you've got Travis Head on the sidelines, it doesn't really fucking matter to me. He will be the first guy out. 62 off 47. Played a really nice innings, especially once he got to about 30-40. Started to kind of just play his shots and let it go. Goes out for 62 in usual Marnus style, just plops it straight up to the fielder, but it was a really nice innings, and to see some intent from Marnus is good. Josh Inglis hits a nice 6 and then says, all right, I've got to go do a poo, so he left. And then Glenn Maxwell with one of the all-time great World Cup knocks you will ever see, at least that I'll ever see. This, like, when you're batting down that low, you're not expecting to get that many overs under the belt. Let's have a look where he came in at. So, hold on a minute. So, who went out? So, it would have been Inglis and Labuschagne. So, Labuschagne, Inglis. So, he's around there. He's actually in somewhat at a decent position. So, he did have a bit of overs to play with there, but he only faced 44 fucking deliveries, 9 fours and 8 sixes, a 240 strike rate, 106. Just nasty stuff, just fucking nasty. Like, even the slower balls weren't working. He just loaded up. And then we've got to talk about the man. What's his name? Hold on, which one was it? Bas Deledi. I mean, mate, you should never play cricket again. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the fuck was happening there at the end. I don't know if he had money on Maxwell to make 100, but you do not bowl 3 full tosses in a row above waist height at Glenn Maxwell when he's on 89. That's just, if there was one delivery that I would not be bowling to Glenn Maxwell, it's probably a full toss at the chest that he can put for 6. So he did that 3 balls in a row, and then Maxwell was on 100. So just fucking incredible bowling, great batting, counted on it, and made me feel special inside. Cameron Green, he got run out by Maxi, but shit happens, who cares? It doesn't really matter there. It was a good run out. Camo, 12 off 9 and nothing at the end here. So 400 to chase down there for the Netherlands. It wasn't going to happen unless they had Kusal Mendes play for them, which they don't, so it doesn't matter. Arjan Dut opens up the bowling, 1 for 59 off 7. Ackerman, none for 19 off 4. Didn't bowl that many overs, actually. Van Beek, 4 for 74. So the pick of the bowler for the Netherlands. Van Meekeren, none for 64 off 10. Vikramjit Singh, none for 27. Roloff Van der Merwe. I have not said that right. None for 41 off 5. Genuine pies. And then we want to talk about genuine fucking pies. Bas Delidi. All right, brother. There's got to be other job opportunities out there for you. I don't know what the hell was happening out here. 2 for 115 off 10. Taking a note out of Harris Ralph's book. I don't know what the hell happened. We're going to give you the benefit of the doubt for the next game, but I'm not going to lie. My grandma would have bowled better than that at the depth. I'm not going to lie. Like, all you had to do was at least let the ball hit the fucking pitch. Don't bowl a full toss at him 3 balls in a row. He did. So you've only got yourself to blame there, in my opinion. But 400 to chase down for the Dutch. It was going to be too much no matter what, in my opinion. Like, it would have been the most incredible run chase in history of cricket, and in fact, they did the complete opposite, get bowled out for under 100. Let's get into it. They did start well, actually. Vikramjit and Maxwell, Dwad, Ackerman, like they were like none for 30 early. Seemed like they were going to get something going. Chops on, and it was pretty much, it just kept falling straight after that. There's not a hell of a lot to talk about here, just some really good fielding. There was a catch from David Warner on the boundary as well. This one of Inglebrett, where David Warner took like a fucking, like an Australian football specky. That's what we call it here, just a ridiculous mark. And that was really felt about it. I mean, Bastoletti batting at 5. I don't know what's going on there. Was the man trying to avenge himself? He went for 4. So, yeah. When your top scorer is 25 and then you only have a few guys make over 10, it's a pretty tough day out, isn't it? So, look, not a whole lot. I'm not going to sit here and shit on the Netherlands batsmen because, look, some pretty average dismissals, a few little flicks down the leg side to the keeper, just not reading Zampa at the end and going out LBW. So, look, shit happens. They'll be better for it. I still love you, Netherlands. All right, so let's get into the bowlers. Mitchell Starc, Healy, 1 for 22 off 4. Hoffy Boy Hazelwood, he's going pretty underrated this World Cup, isn't he? Just doing the job, 1 for 27 off 6. Pat Sir Cumman, 1 for 14 off 4, so very economical. Mitchell Marsh, 2 for 19. And Adam Zorba Zampa getting some form up his tail, which is really, really good. 4 for 8 off 3. So the more that Zampa starts to feel comfortable, taking wickets, feeling confident, kissing Marcus Stoinis, it's only going to be for the better. So, yeah, very happy with that. And Australia have won again. So what's that now? We have won 3 games in a fucking row. What the is this real life? Australia has won 3 games in a row after losing our first 2, and it looked like we were fucked. So I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more confident in the boys. So yeah, yeah. To be honest, we're so fucking lucky that other teams have been losing. Otherwise, we would still be around here. But hey, we have come back pretty strong with Head to still come back. India, Proteas, Kiwis, Oz make up the top 4. And then, now it is time for Pakistan, Afghanistan to chase that position. They both need a win. If they don't, they're fucked. Sri Lanka, England, Bangladesh, and the Netherlands down the bottom. So just a bunch of Minnow Bashers down there. And, that is what it is. Let's have a look at the upcoming fixture. Oh, brother. So we've got the biggest Minnow bashing of the tournament tonight. England v Sri Lanka. That's going to be thrilling. Hopefully Kusal Mendez can make 300 and beat England. Because if England get knocked out tonight, give Sri Lanka a final 4 position, because that would be just inspirational. We've got Pakistan, South Africa. Oh, so if SA win that, Pakistan might as well book their planes home back to Lahore. This will be big. Oh, that'll be huge. And then this, not so much. This will be huge. This will be probably actually a pretty good match if Afghanistan win that. And then we've just got to, everything just starts really heating up into the back end here. Gee whiz. Oh, no, hold on. So India's next game is the 29th on Sunday. Okay, I see. So India have got a nice little break here. The last game that India played was on Sunday, and then the next game they're going to play is on Sunday. So they get an entire week break. You do like that. But hey, that will officially cap us off. Aussies cement a spot in the top 4 for now. We've got the other teams chasing us, but hey, a dominant victory. Maxwell, Warner, Zampa, sexy stuff. This is what I needed. Smith makes a bit of runs, and I feel good again with watching cricket. So hey, I hope we all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Leave all your thoughts down below, and I'll see everyone in the next one.